Guys, welcome back. It's Jeremiah, Stone Blue Airlines, and today we're taking a look at a brand new camera that's out on the market. It's another GoPro clone, GoPro replacement, GoPro alternative. It's called the Dazzne Showtime the P2. I guess with a name like that, it better dazzle and it better well entertain. All right, let's get in the box. All right, I'll have to say I was quite impressed actually with the packaging right off. Very well done packaging. To me, a lot of this stuff is well representative of typically the quality of the product. If the packaging and there's some care there, hopefully there's some care done to the rest of it. But as a marketing guy, I really do take notice of stuff that way. A little manual here, which we can go through that in depth here. No, not really. All right, let's go ahead and get into these compartments. So let's go ahead and jump in. Again, everything is neatly well packed, nicely laid out. And let's go and see what's in box number one. All right, so box number one held all of our little bits and pieces. We've got all of our mounts here. They're individually packaged and very nicely wrapped, and they're actually attached together. So base plate, top piece, and then the mount. We've got some of the slide-in clips. We've got what looks to be a dual battery charger, which I'm kind of interested to see how that works. We've got two batteries, which is pretty slick. Looks to be 950 milliamp of storage, and it's a 3.7 volt LiPo. We've got another clip, and then we've got some more mounts. Let's go ahead and just tear these in, and we'll take a closer look. All right, so we've got everything unboxed. The first thing that really stood out to me, I thought was actually pretty slick, is if anyone has been running a GoPro before, they know that the little battery pack looks to be kind of wrapped in, it's kind of a plastic wrap of some sort. This Dazzne battery is actually a hard shell, hard encased battery, which is pretty slick. I don't know from a durability standpoint what that will ultimately mean if you smash it up. But I do like the fact that, let's say if you drop it, you accidentally stepped on it or something that way, it's just gonna hold up. The other thing that's really nice with this kit is the dual battery charger. It takes a little bit of force to get it in, but you've got a pretty slick little charger. It looks to be USB setup, and it's going to charge two batteries in one shot. So you've got plenty of runtime out at the airfield capturing your footage. All the rest of the components and bits and pieces it came with, a lot of nice accessories that with some of the higher end brands like the GoPro you don't get with it. And then this top piece actually has a pivot, so let me show you that. All right, what I like on these mounts is you just pinch the side piece together and you've got 180 degrees basically every way, actually full 360. You can just keep rotating it. It's not gonna hurt anything. And just thought that was pretty slick. It's nice to put the camera on, and then let's say you wanna mount it in the center of the aircraft, point it out to the wing or whatever size, you can easily do that. All right, guys, let's go ahead and dive in and see what else is in the box here. All right, it comes with two nicely packed HDMI to HDMI mini, and then USB, of course, for the charger. So very nicely set up, well packed. So this is gonna be your HDMI input into your TV, so you can watch directly in and see that HD footage as soon as you get home. And then we've got a nice little USB cable for our charging. So let's jump into our last package, and that'll be the camera. All right, so once you pull the cam out of the box, again, it's nicely packaged again for protection, and hopefully ensure this thing is not getting beat up on the trip to you. Again, it is an action cam, so hopefully the travels honestly shouldn't really do it any harm. All right, so first impressions. The case is extremely nice, looks well made. Nice button on the front. Again, this one does have a screen, so looks to be well made, definitely GoPro-esque. And then looks like we're just gonna pop the front, pops the back, nice little clasp piece right in there. We've got two buttons on the top also for setup. We're gonna open that back case. Let's take the camera out. Guys, there you go, the Dazzne P2 HD cam. Let's go ahead and power it up, and let's do a quick walk around with it. Before that, let's just take a look at the rest of this case here. Overall, like I said, nice quality. I've run some kind of aftermarket cases even for my GoPro, and honestly they work extremely well. And this one's got got a nice feature set. So pretty impressed for the price. And I think at the time, now Dazzne sent this to us, but I think it's retailing for a little over $100. So not a bad alternative. All right, so first here on the side, we're gonna just pop this little cover off. And that's gonna be our HDMI, USB, and micro SD card input. On the back, we've got a nice little film here that's been covering our screen. We don't need that. Nice little screen here on the back. And then on our opposite side, we've got our battery compartment. So let's go ahead and put a battery in this little guy and let's power it up. Look at that. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to do this. Yes. All right, guys, pretty much this is kind of a standard setup. So most of these cams that you're gonna find that are kind of GoPro knockoffs are gonna do 1080p 30, 720, 60 frames, and you got 960, 30 frames. But most people are gonna stay with the 1080p or 720. Resolution is 12 megapixel for the photo setting. It's got a 2-inch TFT display, and it's got a nice 2.8 wide lens. Waterproof down to about 20 meters. So that's all the main stuff that you want to know. I'm gonna run a 64 gig SD card. Boot up and run through the menu is really straightforward. I literally just did a quick walkthrough myself on this and testing it out. You got a button on the front that'll go through and basically allow you to set LCD brightness. All right, so what I also like, it's really got a good quality screen, easy button layout. Get in the menu, you can use that secondary button to go ahead and switch through. So you're gonna push and hold that first menu button, and then it's gonna scroll you through the different options on the cam. The button to the right is gonna go ahead and be kind of like your selection button. So use the left one, you're gonna select through burst parameters, time parameters, capture setup, system. The menu's really laid out well, easy to kind of run through. And also change video parameters as well. So nothing crazy to deal with, and nothing you really have to work to get the info that you want. On these kind of cams, I think what's important is not only a good quality screen, good quality video resolution, durability, but ease of use. Now, they tend to be a little bit fatter than other cameras that are out there, so be careful, they may not fit in your GoPro box. They tend to just be slightly larger, which is kind of sad. I wish they ended up being closer in size or a hair smaller, because then you know for sure they fit. You may have to modify your GoPro box in order to get them done. Guys, thanks for watching today's video and the unboxing. We're going to dive a little bit deeper into Dazzne as we go out and take it to the airfield, get some aerial footage, and officially test out and see how this thing works in the real world. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you next time.